Welcome! Today we visit the attraction park Toverland in the Netherlands. It's a theme park, indeed.
Attraction theme, but this is definitely a theme park if you look at the high theming in this park.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we start in the entrance area. This is Port Laguna.
It's island of adventurous. It's smaller, it's less extravagant, but it does remind you of that area. And,
Absolutely, you can see where they had found their inspiration for this area.
Yes, absolutely. But it's also a magical themed. Tover is magic in Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's magically themed. They have a couple of mascots, and a witch is one of them, and also Merlin in another area. We'll cover that later.
And the tagline of Toverland is "Discover your own magic." So
it's no wonder that they chose Universal as a source of inspiration. And it's the second theme park of the Netherlands. It has over 1 million visitors. The first obviously being the Efteling. We've taken you there quite often. And we just crossed the booster bikes. And this is actually the first motorcycle themed roller coaster. Now they've built Tron in Orlando, but we've had this over here for
several years.
Yeah.
This was a prototype, and Vekoma placed it for a very low price in the park and said, well, it's just to showcase the type of ride. And they promised it would deliver a number of extra visitors. If it wouldn't, Toverland didn't have to pay the full price. I believe they didn't had to pay the full price, but it's quite a unique type of attraction because it's like
paid per ride of per visitor.
Per visitor? Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll show you a full overview later on.
But first we visit the themed world of Ithaka, and it's themed after the
Ithaka is Greece.
Yeah, because here you find the wooden coaster Troy, the sensation. Nowadays the ride.
Outside as the sensation, they've still got a theme song that's haunting them. At least we think it's haunting them because we were never that.
Every time I'm in the line of Troy, we sing the same theme tune, Troy the Sensation.
It was on too many times when you were in the line. So.
Yeah. In the early days. Nowadays there's new music.
And it's quite an intensive ride, this one.
Troy was the first outdoor attraction for Toverland. Toverland started with an indoor playing area. And after a few years they expanded outdoors. And they built Troy. Troy is built by Great Coasters International, the same builder as George and the Dragon in the Efteling. And in this area you also find Scorpios, the boat swing.
A little one, we're always comparing things to the Efteling. So they've got a big swinging ship, then Toverland has got a little one. But it's quite alright, they've got less visitors, so the attractions are a bit smaller here, but that doesn't mean the waiting times are immense. We'll show you the booster bikes there. Is one, I believe, going right now or not?
I'm not sure.
Butterfly.
Oh, nice butterfly.
They've got a lot of insect-friendly flowers here. We'll just wait here, cut some time out if it takes long.
I think we cut some time out.
Hier komt ie.
So that was the booster bike. Let's walk on.
And they're really doing their best with vegetation. It's been, for me at least, a couple of years since I visited. And I believe it's the first time really that's center in summer, so the weather is great, but all the plants and flowers are very pretty as well. The horses.
Yeah, the horses of Ithaka. It's a children's ride, but I think that is one of the main things Toverland is doing really well. They have many playing areas, many attractions for children, but also great rides for adults. And if I could wish for something in Toverland, it would be a nice dark ride.
Well, they've got a smaller dark ride that's Merlin's Quest, and I believe your wish will be granted since they've got a new investor here, which coincidentally, well, no, not coincidentally,
with air quotes.
Yeah, with air quotes, is a large indoor attraction, dark ride attraction builder.
So quite sure there will be a full dark ride, but I think that is missing in the park.
Yeah,
something for the whole family.
We've got,
and of course, if you make an attraction called Troy, you have to build a wooden horse as well.
With the legend being that it was a gift where soldiers were hidden inside and they won the war.
And during Halloween times, Toverland does Halloween nights, and this is one of my favorite areas during that time of year. There are all Roman soldiers, zombies walking around, scattering wither sticks over the ground.
They do that family friendly as well. If you don't want to be scared, you can buy a special wand. And if you've got that wand on you, then the actors will leave you alone.
And we do have friends who buy those wands and waving them all around all the time. And from Ithaka we walk over to Wonderworld, one of the outdoor areas of the park. This part is re-themed, I believe, last year.
Yeah, this was quite early on as well. They've got this ride over here that goes inside.
A log flume.
A log flume that starts inside and ends inside. So it was quite early on.
And it was outdated, and then they re-themed the outside area to the Wonderworld. And let's see if we can see a boat splash.
And I believe it's with the booster bikes as well, right? So
the booster bike is added to the other themed area, the Magical Valley.
Oh, look.
Oh, show you
all the birds that found their way here already.
Oh, there's a boat coming up.
And this is quite a ride where you get quite wet.
You can get quite wet, yes.
You can get soaked. But on a day like today, who cares, right?
And what they did mainly with the new theming is they tried to hide those big green buildings by adding trees to them, rock work.
Making them green.
And here, this Spirello stand, I helped to close one day. I helped to close it down. There was an employee working on it, and he had to put in those wood pane, and he couldn't do it on himself, so I helped him out. And to thank us, we got free drinks. It was quite nice.
It's quite a park like that. You know, it's very. It feels small and very friendly, but
it is very friendly.
It's not like it's not small anymore, but it still feels that way because it's just very.
It's the culture. Yeah. We're in the south of the Netherlands, and as friends of us say, this is quite sympathetic. They're friendly. Well, if something isn't that well themed or that well done, you think, okay, that's okay, it's Toverland, and they do it on their own way. And you see the level rising.
Absolutely.
And this is something you don't know yet. This is the Wonderball. And you can buy yourself a wooden ball for €6. You can take that home and you can put it in the Wonderbaan. And that is a, what can I call it? It's a trip down, and it rolls down through several elements like bells and such things. And there are 2 lanes, so for €6 you have 2 times the fun. And of course, next time you can bring your Wonderball again. And now we visit the oldest part of Toverland. It all started with these halls, indoor playgrounds.
It rains a lot in the Netherlands, so the owner thought it was on a rainy day in Efteling, at least so goes the story. That's how we heard it. And he thought, well, the Netherlands really needs a place like this, but with a roof on it. And that's how he started.
And maybe good to know, he was a manufacturer of ceilings for office buildings.
Right?
He still is. Yeah. Good to know is the Toverland is a family-owned company. It's owned by the Familie Gelissen.
It's like Europa Park in Germany.
But Europa Park also manufactures attractions. And the Familie Gelissen started the park.
And here the look flume ends and starts. And we mentioned Troy as the first outdoor attraction, but that's not really true. They also got the Blitzbaan.
Yeah, the Maximus Blitzbaan.
It starts and ends inside, but is outside. This one starts and ends inside, but is outside. So Troy really was
the first completely outdoor attraction of the park.
And it's quite loud in here. Always is with such a large, well, what is it, large building with no
atmospheric
acoustic
measures.
Points.
Oh, look, here you can return your bottles.
All right. Oh, that's cool.
In the Efteling, you can only donate them to charity, but here you can return them in the park. That's nice.
Yeah.
And this hallway is a transfer from the second hall, because we started in the second hall, to the first hall. And this is really where Toverland started. As you can see, this hall is less themed than the second hall.
We've got some slides, a little roller coaster. Carousel. It's fun, but not why you should visit here. So we'll turn around later. We'll speed that up because you've already.
We'll go outside there, over there.
You can, oh, really?
We can go out there.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll go through Wonderworld again. But well, I think it's not that bad to look around.
Now we'll still have the best part ahead of us.
Oh, we certainly do.
So if you visit here, take at least half a day. It's not the busiest park, so if you just want to go here for the thrill rides, you can do them all probably. But if you just want to relax, then a day is better.
I would advise to do a full day park, especially with the new additions in Avalon. I think Toverland now is a full day park. And I love those details.
Yeah, they add a smell to it as well. It smells a bit like incense. Not that heavy incense, but a little touch of incense.
And the green gate up in front of us, that was where the main entrance used to be. Nowadays it's closed off, and during Halloween it's used for a children haunted house. Look, we can go out here.
And it's not an expensive park, it's about
36 euros, I believe.
and the food and beverage is also very affordable, very good. No need to bring your own.
But you're allowed to.
You're allowed to if you want to.
And Toverland also had a lot of these type of playing areas just to chill out.
With less Dutch prickles. But less.
And over there, the brown tents you see, that's the you can sleep in Toverland as well. But they don't have a hotel yet. There are rumors they want to build one. But from this year on, they have their own camping. So you can stay and sleep in a tent, wake up with the sounds of Troy.
This is less intensity, less noise.
Mm-hmm.
And a maze, which they use for.
And let's walk over the grass over there to show the parkour up in the sky.
Yes, that was quite early on as well. But they had this for the daredevils.
Still haven't done that one.
We're not daredevils.
Well,
No, we're not.
I think I would dare. Of course, it's on your own risk. But you can climb up and walk the track.
A walking route in the sky with obstacles.
Yep. Well, I think it's quite fun. Somebody's sitting and chilling
like
out.
Me who's afraid of heights.
Or afraid of heights. It
Doesn't seem fun at all.
Let's show you the Wonderbaan. It's over there. And you see another part of this area. And there's a lot of water in the park. A lot of fountains, water fields.
On hot days, it's perfect place to cool down.
And maybe it's good to tell people the park is only opened in was opened in 2001, so it's actually 22 years old now. And it expanded quite a lot.
And they still have lots of plans.
Oh yeah, they do.
So there are high expectations.
If you enter the park, you can see a whole field empty. It's quite sure they will add a themed area there later on. I climb up. Because this is where the Wonderball ends up. And this is the complete track if you choose the right one.
The marble track.
The marble track.
Let's look for the words.
Still hoping there's a Wonderball coming up.
No, probably not.
Probably not. That's a pity, because I think it's quite fun.
Oh,
Yep,
one.
there's one. There it was. And another one. And there's another one coming up. And it's designed like a cuckoo's clock. And all this was designed, in the story it's designed by Maximus Blitz, the same designer as the Maximus Blitz baan. Oh, let's see, there's also a booster bike lounge coming up.
Oh, that's cool.
There it goes. And let's walk on to the next themed area. And I remember we visited that the first time, and I think it was 2013 or 14. We went to Orlando in 2012. And we visited afterwards, and we said, well, this is quite Orlando-like themed. Very high attention to detail, but on their complete own way.
On their own way, and on a Dutch way probably, because you do things a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Well, I think that was where Toverland showed what they could.
Absolutely.
So let's visit the Magical Valley. It is quite an immersive themed area. And in the Magical Valley they have their own little people called the dwervels. I'm quite sure We'll see them later on our route.
And music really transitions you from one area to the next. And what I like here as well is even if you don't ride the thrill rides, you can really walk around them and enjoy the ride in another way, just seeing other people get scared. So you can walk under roller coasters and get really close to the people who actually ride it.
And this is the entrance of the Magical Valley.
It's a bit wet.
Yeah.
It's leaking.
And if you want to, oh, maybe that's nice. This is a dwelling route.
Ah, okay.
So this is made to dwell around the area, experience it on another way. Never done this part before. So this is quite new as well for me. Oh well, we might get wet.
We will get wet.
Yep, we will get wet. But that's all we do for the video.
What we do for you guys. Oh my. My shoes are wet.
Mine as well.
But it is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm curious what all viewers think of the park.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh. And there,
Oh,
you're allowed to step under the waterfall in the largest shower of the Netherlands.
Not doing that today, but fun, you can do it.
I think it's quite fun on those hot days we had a couple of weeks ago.
Absolutely.
But as said, I'm curious to know what you think of the park so far. Let us know in the comments. We're not there yet, but
No. Still got the best part ahead, so stay tuned.
we're not closing down the video yet. But I'm always quite impressed by this park. And here we see one of the dwervels. He's sitting in here.
This park's really building its own IP, so it doesn't buy IP, but it really builds, or tries to build their own, like Efteling does. Efteling has bought some IP, really Dutch IP.
Yeah, they had Toverland before, but they let it go already.
Yeah, it wasn't a success. Based on Dutch nostalgia, which People really weren't that nostalgic.
Maybe we have to better go that way.
Okay. I'll follow you.
Or I'm not sure what it. Oh, let's do this one. I think it's okay. So here we have a nice view over the Rapid River.
Also here you don't have to ride the ride to enjoy the ride. Like the Piranha in Efteling, you can really This is a little fountain show.
Called Kataya.
Sometimes they do it with music.
I thought there was a malfunction today. I'm not sure if they've solved it already. But well, it's a fountain show. Not Aquanura-like, but quite fun. And also in the Magical Valley you find a roller coaster.
Spinning roller coaster.
It's a spinning roller coaster built by Mack
from
Europa Park.
Europa Park. And it's a yellow and green one, not the blue one.
The blue one we'll show you later on. But let's show you.
Let's try to keep the playing children off the video.
Maybe you have to add a blur in there somewhere.
Yep.
But we will. And here we see Dwervelwind.
Ja, kijken.
Je hebt nog één attractie waar je de beste in kan.
And that was Dwervelwind. And Dwervelwind is something like, without a D, it's the Dutch word for tornado. So as you can see on the sign. There's a tornado on there. If you're curious, this is quite a busy day in the park.
Absolutely, it is very busy. It just opened for attractions.
Yesterday,
We're coming there, coming up ahead. Spoiler.
and we're making a separate video about that on our other channel,
Yes,
the Dutch Theme Park Network. That will tell you all there is to know about the new attractions. But we'll show you in this video as well.
some awesome footage. And here we walk around the area. And this area used to be just a coaster and a small dog ride we talked about in It's West.
And now it's a complete full themed area.
The area is Avalon, so it's
Middle-aged team,
middle-aged. Merlin. Yeah, Merlin's probably older than middle ages, but I don't know actually. I've got the awesome B&M Fenix, and they added, you see it in the background, the
Dragon Watch.
Dragon Watch, which is the Soldier Rise Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
If you know Disneyland.
Let's show Fenix going down. I love this. Right, this is in my top 5 favorite roller coasters in the world. There it goes. It's so smooth. And because it's a wing coaster, you're hanging next to the rail instead of on the rail. But the story behind this area is that Merlin just conquered the ice witch Morgana, and now we find this valley in peace. And we can walk around, ride on the back of a phoenix, learn to fly in his Dragon Watch or in the Pixaris that's going over there. And Pixaris is a flying school, Merlin's flying school, where you can learn to fly your own airplane. There goes Fenix again. Well, before the opening of the last 4 new attractions, it felt like an incomplete area, because there was not that much to do. And the landscaping was so great. What did you wanted to say?
Just basically just a roller coaster and like a small boat ride for children. And that was it. It felt very empty. And now it's really fun, complete area. This is very fun to visit. We spent most of the day here so far. And that was unthinkable before attraction opened. And it's the last area of the park. After this, we've shown you the entire park. And then it's time for a drink.
Yeah, let's do that. I think it's time that will be also time to make some decisions. Because for you it was the first time since long you visited the park.
Absolutely.
I come here twice a year, I think.
Yep.
Mainly one time in summer and one time during Halloween time.
Uh-huh.
And this morning we talked about maybe we get ourselves an annual pass, so maybe we will be here more often.
It's about an hour's drive from our home and probably 2-hour drive from Amsterdam,
Yep.
if you want to visit, and also just an hour drive from the Efteling.
Because we live
Very
really near the Efteling. So that's why we have an annual pass for the Efteling.
But it's a fun park now. I'm not really coaster. I'm really not into coasters. So this is better, it's more balanced now. It used to be just a coaster park, but now it's really...
This sign tells a part of the story. Wanted Morgana, and under there they see, well, we caught her. But you say it was more complete park now?
It's a more complete park now, absolutely. And of course the weather is helping. It's a great theme park weather. Well, if more videos of Toverland will follow, then you'll know
What we made a decision.
Let's say goodbye over here.
Oh, well, maybe we do that in front of the Flaming Feather.
Let's do it here, please.
Let's do it here. So, just show you, if you want some nice dinner here, you can always visit the Tavern of the Flaming Feather. It's quite nice, and I think that's where we will get a drink. So we say goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
We're curious what part of the park you like most. Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
If you want more videos like this.
And we hope to see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye.